went all the way to overtime to battle it out, and it was such a banger of a match. Now we find ourselves in game. It's Dust 2 straight away. No further ado. Let's get this started.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fairly standard buy, all things considered. Going to be an early smoke towards Xbox from Budapest 5. We've got another smoke and 3 flashes to accompany here. Whereas JoinTheForce, they opt for a more kind of armor-heavy buy. Not that it matters. Real is just going to tear through those members like it's nothing. It's an early short push coming through from the Budapest 5 as they charge up short. Myth, the only real player who can stop them right now, but Fleeve, he's had enough of it. He'll shut them down. With 2 players there for JoinTheForce, they have got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, already they find themselves at the bottom front of this game. There are 3 men down, and it's a difficult situation for them to come back a clutch. Fleeve with that kill from a catwalk makes it happen, and yeah, Rabbit getting 1 kill. Might try and find another one. They're just playing hide and seek right now, hiding behind that corner, not really connecting the head. And that's Rabbit with another one. Oh, that'll be a knife kill. No, not in the end. And Budapest 5 pick up a first funny round.
I think Rabbit at some point there just decided, fine, all right, I accept my fate, and just looked at the floor waiting for it to come. Luckily, it wasn't a knife kill. But the Budapest 5 is going to be a fairly easy reinvestment. We're going to see AKs come on out. We're going to see on Max 10 and Scout here or there. JoinTheForce, they're going to respond with a Force as well. This time over the odd Scout. He's got 4 deals to accompany it. And, well, will these AKs reign supreme, or are we going to see some nice little 1-deeks?
Yeah, well, 1-deeks are exactly what they're hoping for. There is better firepower in the hands of Budapest 5. Quick early trade comes along now. There's a little bit of a gap, not quite able to pick him up through it as Ryu makes his way on to the side. Corey with a kill of his own, but it looks like they may have found entry. They might need to re-smoke it though, because they're throwing the throwing the bomb across along, but Ryu's just waiting for it. Corey peeks from above. And Budapest 5 will be able to get bomb down, but that will give room for JoinTheForce to start pushing forward, start gaining ground as Nexius gets the first frag of the retake. Real gets 1 in return, make that 2 in return. And Budapest 5, with that buy round, will pick up the round.
Yeah, and that is a beautiful little... It's kind of... weird with Budapest 5, where if you see them for more than a second, then it means they weren't aiming for you. Like that's what I've learned, because they have just been so... It's like they shoulder peek and they get a kill. That's just so accurate. And JoinTheForce, to their credit, they've definitely been doing a number on them, especially on that last round. Instead, it will be that USP's out. Fleeve almost got Zeused there. He was able to jump away at just the last moment, as it will be Torzi just to tear through these lone members. 4 left, or 2 left, sorry, for Budapest 5. And, well, with that, it's going to be a 3rd round secured.
Yep, fairly simple one to secure as well, a flawless one in fact. And Budapest 5 find the first 3 rounds of this map, already showing that they're not willing to give JoinTheForce much of a leeway. So yeah, they're looking pretty dominant to start things off, but this is now a buy round finally for JoinTheForce. Looks like Budapest 5 have been stuck in long tunnels. Smokes and flashes will slowly come in. Nexius from the side. Perhaps be able to catch a couple of people out from that somewhat unorthodox position. Wes gets a kill in the mid area. So, yeah, things are just going to slow down a bit. As I say that, they're looking to ramp things out. Molly's coming out, but no flashes to follow through. Actually flash themselves as Nexius throws an insane flash. And Budapest 5 will lose their first round as JoinTheForce. With that buy round, might have found their footing.
And it looks like that's a permanent sort of just embedment from JoinTheForce. They pretty much say, all right, B site, it's off limits. That was a lovely little kind of 3k from Nexius there. And they didn't really look too strange from JoinTheForce. In Budapest 5, they expended quite a lot just to not even open up the site, but make it possible to trade. And JoinTheForce, they just kind of slapped that idea out of the way. response, though, from Budapest 5 is going to be a force buy. They're going to make their way up short, and they're going to look to potentially get onto this A site.
Yeah, they're going to head their way towards Catwalk. And Wes is just going to fall back towards Long, together with his teammate Jankos. He's the one that's going to push a little bit forward. Lithuanian looking to create havoc. Lavente, Hungarian from the other front. Looking to cause damage here. It's Jankos with the first frag. Corey to return, but always is just there, ready to get some kills. Lavente in a rotate position will punish two rotating players. And they find themselves in a 2 versus 2 as the bomb is on A site and Awes is ready to fend it off. I'm not sure if Visa has any information of his whereabouts, or else he wouldn't be looking in CT. And now Lavente will pick up that final kill onto Ryu, and Budapest 5 make a weird round go their way as JoinTheForce were a little bit confused towards the end there.
I don't think it was JoinTheForce being confused. I think that was Lavente throwing a mid-B smoke and selling a phenomenal fake towards B. And that little smoke, the little presence he showed towards the lower tunnel, spamming through the doors, that was enough to pull the players' attention away. And for Budapest 5, that is just a phenomenal little kind of readjustments. The Zeus almost finding Fleeve there. I think that's twice now Zeus has almost found it from the same player, Rabbit, actually. But he'll survive yet again, as Nexius comes up from behind, looking to put an end to Fleeve. He is able to, but Budapest 5, the acceleration's already come through. The aggression comes forward, and the A site is under siege.
It's under siege indeed, and a lot of kills have gone all the way, but Budapest 5 have yet been able to pick up kills to make themselves get back onto that A site. Fleeve is now all by himself, fully flashed, won't connect the shots onto Ryu. And he'll fall down with a bullet to the head, costing his life. And JoinTheForce find another round for themselves, meaning that Budapest 5 don't really have the best economical situation going into this next one.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so for Budapest 5, it's a rough scenario for them, right? Because they're down to Deagles. JoinTheForce, it's their chance to build some economy, and it kind of negates that 4-round lead they established if they just go to reset, and by the time they're able to buy again, it's already 4-4. So JoinTheForce, they have definitely kind of kept their position in this, and there was ever a time to readjust, it would be in these kind of early days before it's a bit too late to. We see kind of adjustments at 4-4 is a lot better than 13-13, for instance. So great little scenario for them. As Fleeve, he'll be able to find Myth. A lovely little trade, actually, from Budapest 5. And now, for a moment, Budapest 5, they're going to turn their attention to short. Awes is going to be... Is it Awes? That's how you say it. Be that point of contact, finding the first. A few more left to find, but Fleeve is Deagle is hunting down some players for now. Oh, Corey, he is taking no prisoners. Not that it matters. Rabbit will take him down, and JoinTheForce, they're going to make it 3.
Yep, JoinTheForce, slowly but surely closing up the gap. Budapest 5, with a lot to work with here. Of course, they were on an eco round, so they'll be able to buy up now. Be a little bit of a better competition against the defense side of JoinTheForce, but it's a quick 3-man stack towards Long. Coolio might be walking into something potentially very dangerous. The flash will deter them away. It's a push from multiple fronts, as most of the force of Budapest 5 is just pushing forward, deleting members as they walk by with those MAC-10s. Oh, Awes, you need to connect those shots if you want to get these wins. But that's not going to happen. It's Budapest 5 on the site and punishing as many JoinTheForce members as possible. Nexius now on the retake. 1 versus 2. He has killed 1 member already, but he's down to 56 HP, and the bomb is already planted. He does have a kit available, but it's going to be difficult. 1 versus 2. He has spotted 1. His position was unknown. Oh, the Coolio just turns around at the right time, gets the kill on him, and Budapest 5 didn't take them long to regain their rounds, but they managed to win that out no problem.
I think Fleeve went on a bit of a rampage right there, and he didn't really stop. He just held W and found 3 kills. So, a great little opening for him, and I think we went to Mirage for a second there. That was impressive. as Fleeve's Eagle shots take us into a different map.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Don't know how that happened, but hey, we got a full stack mid with pistols. Levente might be there waiting for them. Gets one, nearly connects with a second, connects with a third, with a spray. Make that four, and that's Nexius picking one after the other. It's a free push onto that A site, and I guess a tactic that JoinTheForce tried to work out didn't really go in their favor. Fleeve with the ace. And there you go, Budapest 5 with a simple round. Let's JoinTheForce kind of threw it down mid.
We're 9 rounds in, Fleeve has 18 kills. Like, what stops this man? Look at that little spray down there. Oh, that's just disgusting. And, well, again, for Budapest 5, a 6-3 lead. This is going to be their chance to essentially extend it further and pretty much confirm a lead going into the second half. Like on the T side of Dust, you're going to want 6-7 rounds maybe. Anything more is just bonus at that point. It just makes their life easier, and it means that JoinTheForce, they're going to have to sweat that extra bit. That extra pressure is put on them just to try and win a half rather than to kind of get what they're expected.
Yeah, totally right. And now, of course, with that buy round, they play a little bit more safe. Won't rush it down mid again, but it is Myth who's gonna look to push forward. Oh, Fleeve gets the kill in Revenge. But bomb will be planted at A. They did find the opening through long, and will get planted. 3-on-3. Retake is on its road. Rio gets one kill. Rio dies by full damage in the end. He just killed himself off, trying to run away from the fire. And Nexius, now with a headshot, will try and connect the other one. Corey was there waiting for him, but now it's up to him to defend this one. No, Rio will interrupt any sort of attempt to defuse the bomb. And Budapest 5 find another round to extend their lead.
Yeah, and that is, for Budapest, this is the signs of something to come. It's something to be scared of. JoinTheForce are going to have a disconnect on their side, so we're going to have a little kind of pause for a moment. But Budapest 5, this is just a great start from them. I'm really impressed by this, and honestly, JoinTheForce, it's not that they're playing bad, it's just Budapest 5 are playing out their minds right now.
Yeah, they are. They're just pulling off shots that they're just better mechanically at this point, at this stage of the match so far. And they're looking very strong, picking up quite a few rounds in a row now. And perhaps this break will be enough for the production team to switch out the teams with their names correctly. We'll be able to get that through soon, hopefully. As we're looking to get back into game. It is still pause. It looks like there must be a technical issue as one of the players from Budapest 5 haven't quite joined. Or is that JoinTheForce? The names are quite switched right now. It's kind of confusing for the casters as well.
So, look, Levente is meant to be Fleeve from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Real Torzy, that's just Torzy. I think the others are alright. I think it is just on Levente, who's meant to be Fleeve. But it doesn't really matter, because we always see him in the scoreboard destroying people, so at least we get that constant reminder that the name's different. Yeah,
quite true. Now, we're looking at the scoreboard here. It is, they're both of these teams with a win in the bag. We didn't really have much time to talk about this before, but these teams are quite strong in their group, and they're looking to top it out. Budapest 5, of course, one of the favorites. Fate Esports not really contesting that spot right now because they did forfeit their previous match. They couldn't make it. They had some other endeavors at that time. So Budapest 5, with a win at the bag, they're looking to make a 2-0 lead to start this off. So, yeah, one of two very favorite teams here on Group D, and they're looking to battle it out here. And it looks like they're going to battle it out on long. As JoinTheForce decide to push back.
I think JoinTheForce, they realise that they just made a dire mistake. They turn back around. Torzy, he's going to find one. The trades are pretty good, all things considered. And Budapest 5, they win the round as expected. There was an eco from JoinTheForce. But JoinTheForce, they found two players. to that extent, it means they're able to get a little bit of economy damage. It's not too much, but it's enough to keep players like Fleeve and Torsey, keeps their money honest. You know, they're only at about 1.5. It means that their economy's not going to go spiraling out the window just yet.
Quite right. Now, it looks like it's going to be aggressive plus here from Coolio. Doesn't mind that there's fire burning him down to the ground, but he will mind now that he's down to 2 HP. Sprays comes in from Rabbit, but a little bit too delayed, but Corey connects the shots. And will he be able to get another one through the smoke? No, it's Rabbit's the one to get it. And the bomb will find its way through Catwalk onto that A site. 3 versus 4. Budapest 5 in a solid position to keep this going. And there's a player in mid. I think it's Fleeve picking up from the high ground there. Nexius falls down to the hands of Fleeve, and
oh my lord.
Rabbits just gets annihilated, gets a bullet to the head, as does Ryu. And Budapest 5 starting to run away with this one.
I tell you what, I'm not sure if you ever had any worry at all of you know, being here for another overtime. I think Budapest 5, they have firmly embedded that worry. You know, they've firmly put that to bed. I think this is going to be a very good map. Fleeve, he is just on a tear right now, just deleting everyone he sees. Torsey's going to open it up, finding one. Mythy's able to trade, but it's Collar and Ryu. And actually, this is some fairly decent trades all in all for JoinTheForce. Again, they're on pistols, they want to do damage, but when you're 10-3 down, is damage really what you want? You know, at what point do you stop accepting silver linings as silver linings and you just see, right, we just need rounds at this point?
Yeah, it's definitely difficult for them as well. They're not really finding any comfort on the CT side. And Budapest 5, with their aggression, with their proactive plays, and with their better gunplay, they've just been finding the upper hand in so many of these trades. And that's really what actually is causing them to get round after round. And JoinTheForce not really able to find any comfort as of yet, not even economically at any certain point. Of course, this is a deagle buy for them, just a few pistols in their hands this round. They did get a couple of kills, but yeah, as you said, how long can you accept these silver linings? And you trying to cause some more damage. Quite won't connect, picks up the 5.7 instead, but Real Torsey just picks up the deagle as well. Switches out from that rifle, and Budapest 5, 10-3, 2 more rounds to finish off this half, and they've been nothing but dominant.
Yeah, it has been just sheer filth. Like, you know, as coming from Budapest 5, dominance one thing. It's another thing to just even Rabbit when he tries to cross on mid, he's getting legged. Like every time Fleeve takes an aim duel, he seems to win it and find someone else. As I doubt even a smoke is going to be able to stop him. As eventually he'll find Corey on the other side of the map. Nexus through the smoke actually is going to find Fleeve. And this is looking a bit better. Torsey, he'll find a Vez. But the push from along, it looks like it's going to commit anyway. They take a moment to just hesitate. JoinTheForce, they do only have a one-man advantage. As the set piece is about to be lined up.
Now, things have slowed down a little bit. They are going to fall back from long, but it looks like there is Myth ready to come head-to-head. He will fall down to the hands of Coolio. He wasn't really expecting that. Looking at the wrong place at the wrong time. Rabbit gets one. It's Ryu that finds a second one. And all of a sudden, Corey is left all alone. And JoinTheForce might have been able to come up with a win here. Let's see how this one goes. Yep, the peak comes through. Rabbits is the one to win that trade. And we walk into the final round of the first half here. And Budapest 5, albeit to have a strong lead, JoinTheForce managed to pick up another round.
Yeah, and something to highlight as well. I believe it's 2 wins and you go through. I think I saw that in the chat earlier. So both teams right now, if they win this, they're going through. However, it's a... oh, lordy. That's going to be a full buy of also Simon's having to do with the firing range, but the firing range happens to work on your teammates as well. As we're going to find Corey just going on a rampage through A. It's down to both Nexius and Myth now, the lone members, but Budapest 5, it looks like they've pretty much cemented a victory in this round. The only thing that can kill Fleeve from the looks of it is actually his teammates.
Quite right. Cool gets one. They'd switched positions there. Nexius from behind. Corey is the one to realize it first, though. pulls out the Tech 9 and hits him in the head as Budapest 5 with a heavy lead coming out in front of this first half. 7 rounds in front. And they got to be feeling very comfortable as they go to and switch sides. They go into the counter-terrorist side. And must be feeling very, very confident.
Yeah, without a doubt. And honestly, if I'm on the side of Budapest 5, we look at their buy, it's flash heavy, and I completely agree with this. The reason those flashes are, you see that boostable shot, it's going to be aggressive, it's going to be aim heavy. Those flashes aren't for retakes, those are for aggression. We see an early Xbox smoke out from JoinTheForce. There you go, first flash goes down, Torsi is able to trade, but Flavy does not shift. Myth there to trade. 3 versus 3 right now as the push comes through. Torsi, he'll tag down Nexius and JoinTheForce. They're able to get to this A site, but to what extent? They're going to try and plant for short and fight for it, but Budapest 5, the rotation has already come through. They're already players at the ready, and there's that flash coming in prevalent. Corey, he finds 2. It's down to Myth, and Corey just tears them a new one. It goes into a swift after plant from Budapest 5 and a defusal to finish this first round of the second half.
Yet again, a dominating round here from Budapest 5. It did look scary seeing all those people just running along catwalk. Trades did go a little bit towards their way, managed to get that bomb plant in the end. But Budapest 5 retake was just too good. And the refrags as well was just what they needed to pick that one up. And alright, it is a force buy. Galil's in all of the hands of JoinTheForce, and they're just going to rush along long. Corey is the one to connect with the AUG, gets 2 kills for himself, Real with another one. There are a couple of trade kills, but mostly it's Budapest 5 winning this off. As I say that, JoinTheForce have come up huge with another 2. And bomb is in the hands of Awez, and he's making away from T-Spawn, starting to head towards B. Now, it's not like they have any awareness of where the rest of Budapest 5 are. They know there's definitely one player in A, but I think Collar was the one to not really show his position. So they are a little bit delirious. They are looking. They are careful. And Ours is taking his time towards tunnels right now. Rotates do come in. Also, they have lack of information. They were on A just now. And Myth will assist his teammate to go from this app area. They need to be fast, though, because they could come head-to-head, and they just move around the corner. Little did they know that's just a second earlier, and they would have been able to catch them off guard. Bomb will get planted, and they're there right on time. Kill goes in Awez' favor. Myth has all the position he needs, and JoinTheForce are able to find a win from that force buy, and I think they'll be very happy with that force.
And that is just about as scary as it gets, not because of that kind of 1 versus 1, but because if that was half a second earlier, Budapest 5 go 13-4 up, and I have no doubt in my mind they'd have won that Angel, when the guy wasn't even facing them. It's going to be a force buy from Budapest 5, understandably so. They've been winning rounds, they want to keep this momentum. Deagles and Scouts, the sort of buy you commonly see on train, is translated to dust. Let's see if there are heads to be found. And it looks like Fleef will open it up fine. He wants Hours to trade, but Torsi is going to be the man who puts a stop to that. Man advantage to Budapest 5, and Corey is sat at the ready, looking to find more heads.
Yeah, look at it. His crosshairs just there, ready to click ahead off the map. But it's not going to happen just yet. In the meantime, it's Color that finds the kill. And Hours will spot out Real through the smoke. Just a little bit of tagging going in there. A little bit of tagging business going onto that A site. Coolio goes in a 1 versus 1. Just a solo fight there on long. As Rabbit is there to defend, but not for long, as Coolio picks up the kill with 5 HP remaining on him. And Budapest 5 aren't really going to let JoinTheForce with any momentum. And yeah, that force really worked out for them.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the defuse comes through. Budapest 5, they make it 13 and JoinTheForce. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. JoinTheForce, they're not playing badly. They're getting sites, they're getting funds. They're making the right decisions. Budapest 5 are just playing on a whole other level. It's just like every time JoinTheForce try something, Budapest are there to just slap it out the way. And well, here we go again. It's going to be a standard take towards short, fast short at that with these Tech 9s. And looks like Fleef might be he's going to hear this push come through. He's going to be ready for it. Fatmas and M4 ready for the, the duck hunts. And it's Torzy to just tap on heads with the assistance of Cleve. 2 kills are found to join the force. And, as we said before, silver linings, what good are they if you're 14-5 down? Budapest 5 looking to close this map out before it even really gets started.
I'm not sure if he had his right click pressed on that FAMAS, because he was doing a little burst like that, so I'm not sure if that was the case. But he got one after the other. And, yeah. Got another full buy from both of these teams. Not much util as JoinTheForce would have liked, so they can't really have extended fights. They just need a quick and draft kill, quick push, that is, and quick and swifty. They are heading towards Cat. Xbox is smoked, so they might have some room here without being noticed, without much info. Corey finds one, Corey finds two, and just when you think JoinTheForce might have found an opening onto the site, sneak their way through, Corey comes up huge, gets the third, and Budapest 5 are not slowing down. It's a 2v3, and Myth and Rabbit have solid control over long, but not control over the bomb. Real has free roam here with that AWP. The long-range advantage, and Budapest 5 on match point with a 10-round lead.
This is just... I'm just in awe at Budapest 5 right now. There is some solid CS being played right now, and it's the masterclass on how to play Dust 2. We saw JoinTheForce, they open it up with short aggression. Budapest 5, they fight it from car. JoinTheForce to go for long aggression, the instant trade, and the push comes through on short to counteract any flank. And this is all, fractional second decisions, and they execute it admirably. Fleavy's going to hold this short push coming through towards the site. Going to do a bit of damage. Nexus is actually going to find him, but it won't be any good if the bomb doesn't even make it to short. Look at the aggression come through. Coolio finds Ryu, and it's down to Rabbit and Nexius without a bomb. They go to aggressive CT, but Torzy, he's had enough of that. It's all on Nexus. 1 versus 3. He fights the first, but Collar's going to take him down. 16-5, Budapest 5 will take it.